everybody, what is going on? It is Dunbar Snackbar. It's time for some more MLB The Show 16 with Ajax Booker. Thanks so much for all the positive comments on the last video, which I got a cool opportunity to be able to answer the questions that you guys had for me. There were a lot of questions. I promise we'll be doing that again here later on. But a pretty cool moment for Ajax Booker right here with a 10-game hit streak. You know, in the AAA level, and of course, it's going to be a lot more difficult to be able to hit this streak. I know in the grand scheme of things, 10 games isn't necessarily too much, but it is cool to kind of have this milestone right here, as it does help out with the training points. I have noticed a significant change as well with Ajax Booker after going ahead and purchasing a number of pieces of equipment to go ahead and help him out. I think some of the things that were significantly helped was fielding and contact hitting, which for me, those are the most important things. At some point, I would like to work on power, but it really has not been that much of a priority for me, given the fact that his strengths are elsewhere. It'll, of course, be important down the road to be able to get some big home runs, but it's not a priority of mine right now. So getting a chance of being able to go through and get those pieces of equipment is huge for me. One of the ways that I was able to purchase so much stuff was through buying and selling various cards to the community market, and that was actually really cool because it was like playing the stock market a little bit. What I would do is I would go look for cards that had a very big difference between the buy price and the sell price, and so you know, I'd go ahead and buy them as low as I could, and I would sell them higher than what they were, and then of course I'd go ahead and accumulate those stubs, and then I was able to buy things like those Under Armour shoes, the Franklin batting gloves, a new bat. I think I've got Under Armour sunglasses at this point too. So all around, you know, a pretty good improvement. I'm probably going to work on the shoes though. I don't know if I like the black and blue look.
2 balls, no strike.
All right, so for this first at bat, I'm starting to see that, you know, the pitcher's not necessarily the most accurate as I'm going into this pitch here, up 2-0. And this is where the advantage that I have of not swinging at the first pitch really helps out, because, you know, I might have swung at something back in previous years. I mean, I know I used to do that a lot with MLB 2K. I used to swing at a lot of first pitches, and I guess that wasn't a problem because it worked out in the end, but, you know, different strategies for different games, even though it's the same sport here.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1
All right,
strike.
3-1 count here with a runner on first. We're already up 2-0, so I don't feel too much pressure you know, on this at bat to go ahead and try and bring the runner home. In a lot of cases, I wouldn't even try to lay down a bunt right now to kind of avoid a double play, but don't need to worry about that one. Ooh. I guess that one went off the pitcher's foot and kind of went up into like his chest or into the glove. I don't necessarily know what it was. There's really nothing that I could have done for that one. I wonder if the pitcher's going to be okay. That's one of the few times that I've seen a comebacker go to the pitcher. And it seems like in years past I have actually seen that a lot more. You know, comebackers going right at the pitcher, but I haven't seen it too much here, I'm happy to say. All right, so though I didn't make it to first here, you still have an opportunity to be able to get some training points here with the hopefully easy fielding opportunity. The throw, I'm in the green, so I'm pretty good.
Got him.
Gotten a lot better with that, too. I was thinking that it was going to be somewhat of a significant adjustment going to a fielding system like this. In years past, it's just been you press the button, hold it down for how hard you want to throw it, and it's all based off of statistics, shortstop, chance, and stuff like that, whether or not it would be an error. But to have an impact on what happens, I think is huge. You know, I haven't had an error yet, minus the very, very first game in the Player Showcase. But this one I'm going to beat out. You know, there's been so many examples already in this series that kind of shows what speed we'll be able to do for you as a player. You can see right there, just adding that little extra speed, goes ahead and extends that hitting streak for Ajax Booker. So with him on first base, I'm going to go ahead and, of course, be looking to steal, trying to get myself in a position to be able to score here with 2 outs. You know, I feel like I've got to get on over to third.
Well,
At that point, you're going to
count
run
one
on
and
anything that's on the ground, and that wasn't necessarily the best jump from a stealing standpoint. We'll get a chance to take a look at it right here. Quite a delay, but fortunately, I was able to make it, and I made it sliding feet first, too. That was a good throw. Again, if it wasn't for that speed, I definitely would have been out right there. Catcher hit it right on the money. Going to use the Showtime feature here to kind of go on the very beginning of the delivery, and it pays off for me there with a great jump this time. I've gotten a lot more of those this year, specifically due to this Showtime feature. When you're playing at second base, you know, it can be somewhat difficult to get a good jump because a lot of times it's going to be tougher getting on over to third since it's closer to the catcher. But a good hit in the left field, that should be caught pretty easily, and it is so. Again, I'm still not able to produce a run for the team, but we've had 3 other people go ahead and come home for the team, so I don't feel like I'm letting anybody down right now. Getting a couple stolen bases already, I think it's kind of helping the team a little bit. Shortstop 3-0 here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. A lot of my at-bats lately have been with 2 outs. Which,
that's upstairs.
I don't know. Like, I am happy about that because, you know, it means I'm coming at strategic times, you know, where I can make an impact. And since I am the best hitter on the team, you know, that's the kind of person that you want to have there with 2 outs, or probably somebody who's decent at getting on base, and then the next person, you know, to go ahead and come home. But anyway, it's also kind of frustrating too because there will be times that I don't get a chance to come home. I'll get over to third, and you know, if we were looking at no outs or 1 out, you know, I'd be able to tag up, come home, get an extra run, help pad the stats. With the increase in the amount of times I'm coming up to the plate with 2 outs, I'm not seeing that nearly as much. And you know what? That's fine because this is AAA. It's not going to be what defines my career. At least I hope not. I hope I'm playing well enough to be able to get to the major league level. All right, 3-1 count here. I am going to go ahead and lay off of this pitch too. One of the things I've kind of figured is, I'm like, all right, if there's, you know, 3 balls, no strikes, obviously you're going to let that one go. And I've even kind of committed to myself to even let that next pitch go because there will be a number of them that will end up being balls. I get the free walk. There'll be times like that where it's a strike, but I'm still in this one. So, I'm going to foul that one off. Not necessarily the best. Put that there, but you know what? I get another chance here with the count full. Very high. So I'm going to end up getting a first on a walk. You can see there's a significant amount of training points that you get for that walk, too. I haven't been walked too many times here at the AAA and also the AA level. And I don't know if that's because one of the things that poor pitchers will do when they lose control is not necessarily just throw it out of the strike zone, but they'll also throw it just right over the heart of the plate. And, of course, that turns into a strike. Yeah, it's easier for me to hit, but, you know, it's all right. All right, so I'm over at second now here, having stolen that base. That gives me 3 for this game. Let's see what his delivery is like on this one. All right, this is going to be perfect for me to go on. In the dirt, strike 3, and I'm still going to try and go home just in case. But he's out. And again, another great example of where this 2-out streak and me coming up to the plate here really ends up hurting us. Doing what I can to help the team, getting those extra bases basically through stealing, but then it turned into a run. All right, 3-0, runner on first. Guess what? 2 outs.
Pretty boy, Booker.
So, you know, I haven't used the Showtime feature yet this game. A lot of times when I'm at bat, I will go ahead and, you know, use it. So here we go, just so I can hopefully get that extra hit. This one's going to go into right center field, perfectly into the gap. This should turn into 3. Run around third, comes home. That should be an RBI for Ajax Booker. And there I go, standing up. You know, I haven't reached the full potential when it comes to the speed, too, so there might be opportunities that I have down the road to be able to hit inside the park home runs, and I think that would just be absolutely awesome if that became something that I don't want to say was a regular occurrence, but was just common with Ajax Booker. A good hit. That's going to go ahead and bring me home. Runner is going to get on over to third, and we've got somebody else, of course, who just got that base hit on first with that single. So there we go, finally getting a run to go ahead and add to the tally that we've already got this game. And things are looking pretty good since we are pretty late in the game here. Top of the ninth, runner on first and third. This is the time where 2 outs matters, and I'm okay with 2 outs. Because obviously with this being the top of the ninth and us being the home team, as long as I can make sure that we get the out right here, game's over. And I'm hoping that I can end up helping my pitcher here by getting a complete game shutout. Oh, it's going to be off to the right. I figured the third baseman was going to go to that one, but nope. He's safe. Not going to be able to get that in time over at first. I don't know how it's considered a poor throw decision, considering there's nowhere else that I could have gone with that type of throw. But runner comes home. Doesn't matter. We end up getting the win anyway here in this one. So a pretty decent game for Ajax Booker. That triple was probably the coolest thing that happened in this game. You know, we did get a number of stolen bases, and it's a significant chunk. You know, that's started to become the norm a little bit here. So thanks for watching, you guys. I sure do appreciate it. More of this to come later on, so make sure you guys subscribe if you have not already. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, all that great jazz. But you guys are phenomenal people. You really are. Thank you again for watching. As always, I hope you guys have a good one.